2. I'm here today to do a Friday Reads. I'm so glad it's Friday like usual. I have my camera situation switched because it's so dark and gloomy outside. It's going to be rainy and cold and gray. I think all weekend, especially tomorrow, it's going to be like high of 40. And so, yeah, I plan to spend my weekend nice and cozy inside doing lots of reading. Other than that, I might go to the comic book store. My boyfriend was talking about how he wants to go and get those like floppy issues, and so I might pick up some myself. I normally read my comics through Hoopla, like the library app, but I know there are some comics that I like reading that aren't on there, so I might pick up some of those. But yeah, other than that, that's what I'm doing. I'll put Winnie, because I know she likes being on camera. She's been running around like crazy because I just got home, but I put her up on my little TV stand with the pillow just so you can see her, but she's really blending in with that black. You can only really see her eyes sometimes when she switches over. She's a very, very black cat. But I wanted to include her because I know she's normally sitting with me on the recliner, but since the recliner now is used as my laptop stand, then yeah, I had to switch things around just because you could see me, because otherwise it's really dark in here. So yeah, let's get into the books. The first one, these are books I'm currently reading. There's just going to be one new book that I'm going to be reading. So this one is The Portable 19th Century African American Women Writers by Hollis Robbins and Henry Louis Gates Jr. And this is one I meant to read like the beginning of the month to like stretch it out, because this is like essay collection. But I just got it from the library last week. And so I just started it this week. And yeah, I'm like reading 3 stories a day because I broke it up. So I know I could finish before the end of the month. And it's focusing on 1800s. And so it isn't broken up based on the time, like a timeline. It's focusing on, each section is focusing on different things, like personal accounts of abolition and freedom, fugitives and immigrants moving west and north, northern women and post-war South women, memoirs. It has it as a collection of poetry, drama, and fiction by African American women, and then also education and social reform. So it's like a broad spectrum of like all the things that black women had to deal with in the 1800s, whether they were free or slaves, or trying to escape slavery. So yeah, this is a really interesting collection. I probably will pick up my own copy of it because this is from the library. So I do plan on getting my own copy because this is something for sure I will want to reread and browse again. And then the other essay collection I'm making my way through is The Best American Science and Nature Writing by Cy Montgomery. And this is the 2019 edition. And I really like this because each day it's a totally different topic. Like yesterday I was reading about rhinos and like the Cincinnati Zoo breeding program, because that was started in the 1980s. Sorry for getting my cat. She's running around like crazy. Hopefully she doesn't jump up and like shake the camera, because she normally really likes sitting on this recliner here. But anyway, so I was reading about the rhinos in the Cincinnati Zoo that was started in the 1980s, and they were trying to breed rhinos, but due to them not knowing a lot about like the rhinos, like biology, they were making so many mistakes, and so many rhinos were dying because just of human error. And it took a while for them to figure out how to breed them, because the females were they're stressed, or like they couldn't figure out how to get them to ovulate. And so eventually they figured out how to make that work. And so hopefully it'll be a success story going forward. I mean, I'm not sure. This is, of course, focusing on 2018 and 19. Most of the essays are from the 2018. But yeah, so this was a new essay on that. So I'm not sure going forward how they'll do. But it was good to end the story with a positive light of them finally having some success after many rounds of failure with the breeding program. But yeah, other than that, there's each day is, like I said, different things. So like there's a astronomy collection essay in here. There's psychology and neurology, and then essays focusing on different creatures. And so yeah, I'm really enjoying this one, like I thought I would. And then this next one is one I just started last night, and it's The Rise and Fall of Alexander Hamilton by Robert A. Hendrickson. And I picked this up a few years ago when the Hamilton craze was happening, but I didn't have the Hamilton biography. I think it was by Ron Chernow, I think was the author. But I saw this one at my used bookstore, and so I grabbed this one. This was written in, I think, 1981, I think it was when it came out. So it's quite a bit older, but I'm sure it's just as good. And so yeah, I just finished. I just not finished. No, I'm gonna be taking like a good long while with this because it's really small font and lots of pages. But yeah, I just started it last night, and I just like finished the part about talking about his mother and father and his stepfather, and I'm up to the point when he's age 16, and yeah, I have quite a ways to go with this, and so this is going to be my companion for the weekend. And then the only other book I'm going to be reading just a little bit is The Genius of Birds by Jennifer Ackerman. This is the last bird book I have for my November TBR, and this is about a woman who she's traveled like all over the world, and so she's talking about different birds she's encountered like in Australia and I think Virginia and United Kingdom, and it's all about like how smart birds are. And so like there's different examples of like I think there's in the little introduction I was talking about a bird that can hide as many as 30,000 seeds, and so like there's different little interesting stories of what birds can do and what they're capable of. But she's just running around like crazy. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but her claws are like just digging into the carpet, and she's just doing lots of sprints. But yeah, maybe she wants to get one of these birds. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the other book. I might, if I get tired of reading about Hamilton, then I will read a little bit of this to kind of break up that really big book. But yeah, these are my plans for the weekend. Let me know what you're reading, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, BookTube.